Hey guys, YouTube is doing a great job interpreting their community guidelines. So if you're 18 years or older, you're good to go. Otherwise, please don't watch this.
And I have another special guest today on this episode of Fast Buds Talks. His name, Dr. Official. And oh my god, does he grow some amazing plants. The last purple lemonade, I can't even tell you. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. It's really an honor. Feeling very blessed. Thank you.
How did you come up with the name, Dr. Official? I mean, official, okay, get that, but Doctor.
I like dogs. I like nature, and I don't know. I was looking for something related to myself. So
cool.
I had dogs all my life. I keep having dogs. I'm a farm boy living in a farm with my dogs and all the rest of animals.
Nice.
And if I had to pick an animal, I would have to pick the dog. So dog and a doctor. Why not?
Amazing. I love it. I need a dog. I right now have two cats right now, but we are renting and we're not having a house, but we are on our search to find a property. And in that property, I definitely want to, maybe not a full farm, but I definitely want some chickens. I definitely want a couple of dogs and maybe rescue some other animals. I love animals. I love plants and animals, nature. And yeah, I really miss dogs. We used to have 2 huskies, my wife and I, and they traveled all over. But when they passed, we said, the next dog we want to wait until we really settle somewhere. Because the one thing which is hard with a dog, it's the traveling kind of, you know.
You get stuck very much where you live.
Absolutely.
Or you can leave it with somebody. Nowadays there's daycares and hotels, but it's like the kids. So you wouldn't leave your kids in a hotel to go vacations. You would leave it with somebody you trust, family member or something. And dogs turn out to be the same. Dogs, cows, goats, animals, anything you have that you take care, you become to love.
What?
So it's your responsibility.
Well, I tell you one thing, our cats are easier than my girls, like my plants, you know? Like my plants need a lot more care. With the cats, I literally leave a window open of the house, a small crack, and they know which window is open. They go in and out. You know, all I need is somebody to give them a couple of times some fresh food and fresh water, and they do whatever they want. Of course, when we come back home, they're gonna be a bit like, where were you so long? But, you know, my girls are a lot more bitchy. Last time I left for a week, my cats were fine, but my tent was like, oh my fucking god, I don't even want to talk about
bananas. It. They feel. I really believe that growers and plants, they have a very strong relationship together. And the more love you show to them, the more they will respond back to you. That's why some people do everything the same by the book, same temperature, same everything as other growers do. And some have outstanding growth, and others, it's like cooking. Some people go to the book and do nothing. Others just grab salt, pepper, and whatever they're cooking, and it's an amazing dish.
And the last amazing dish I think you cooked was that purple lemonade. I mean, that full... I checked out all those videos. I mean, is that one plant or how many plants were that?
One plant.
Wow. What was the dry weight on that?
306, I think.
Nice.
Over 309.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And
she was amazing. Not so... I've had her for 6-7 weeks, I think.
Huh?
And all the rest was flower time. She was ready 69 days.
Wow, that's incredibly fast, man. Amazing. You grew her organic?
I mixed minerals with my organic base in the beginning.
Okay.
I can explain you why I do this. As I use pellets, I use Aptos Solvent pellets, and I only use Aptos. In the beginning, I feel that the pellets are not available still for the plants to take. And sometimes the soil is not enough or whatever. So what I do is for the first weeks, I use liquid form on the NPK. And that is organic, it's minerals. So that part is minerals. All the rest of my grow is based on what I put on the soil. And then I organically feed extra P and extra K on the according weeks as I see they need it. For the first weeks in flower, I do P. Then I start increasing P, and around week 3, I start introducing K also. And then I raise my numbers up, and for the last 15 days, I bring them down and I end just with water. I feel that they like to eat themselves and get that beautiful color. And to my experience, the smoke after, it becomes something way more smooth and easy because I did the cleaning before. Maybe this is just me. I don't know. Maybe this is just bro talk. I'm not sure. I never tested to know if there's chlorophyll more back or whatever. But to my taste, I truly appreciate it when they have the last 15 days with almost just water.
Yeah.
I still do enzymes and fluids this because I reuse my soil. So this way I can keep my soil alive for my veggies or for whatever purpose I decided to use it. But this is it. But all organic is pretty much the pellets that it's feeding them from the beginning to the finish. I use monosilica also as a regulator. I feel that it's a very important thing for the structure of my plants and it helps preventing the pest issues, become stronger plants, stronger tissue. It opens the mines to make when she breeds and to help her feed better. So this and the mycorrhiza help on the roots. It's a must for me always. Each transplant I do, and I do transplants on autoflowers. I do that most of people don't do. I do in them all. In autoflowers or in fast flowers, I do the first tiny pots. I wait for the roots to get a certain size, and then I transplant it. I put mycorrhiza all around her, and I feel that is what makes my roots explode. And I don't know if you saw the roots on this purple lemonade fast flower, but they were massive.
Yeah, those roots were really crazy. I mean, and then you put mycorrhiza on top, and then the next pot they have the. I mean, I can see how that really gives them a boost. And I talked to so many other people. I think a lot of growers who really want to maximize everything, they're really going with the synganic. So like with a little bit of synthetic nutrients in addition to their living soil. You know, it's an interesting take, and I will eventually maybe try that out for one of my grows. Next up, I will want to try to really make a big living soil bed. You know, let's see how that's gonna turn out. I never grew like in a really big bed, and this one I want to have 1 meter 20 by 60 centimeters, so 4 by 2 feet, and then like I think it's about 40 centimeters tall, so like really big, and then put a couple of plants in there, see how they're gonna perform in there.
I love experiments, and let's face it, plants have no idea if you're feeding synthetic, organic, or whatever. They know NPK, they know micronutrients, and know everything. If you're growing in pots or in the house and not reusing the soil, there's always the environment thing, but it's more a taste thing and whatever you feel more comfortable to do and the way you find yourself liking more what you do. I did synthetics, I did hydroponics, I tried it all, and I find myself in the organics for the way I live, for the feel I have that the wheat tastes better, the medicine tastes better with organic stuff. Don't ask me why, but I really believe that it tastes better.
Agree.
Maybe if you put me a test, I will fail it. I'm not saying that I'm not, I don't know. I think they did that in a university in the States.
Okay.
With organic and synthetic stuff grown, cured, and then they gave and statistically speaking, the people would say this is better, this is better, this is better, this is better, and it was like 49 to 51%.
Okay.
So,
for me, it's like, I mean, as I said, it's so like subjective. I can't prove it or anything. For me, it seems the more microbial life is going on in my root zone, the more taste I will get, and maybe also in the end, if I give it a lot of time, the more color fade. You know, it could be also, it's just trial and error by me. For me, it's very small scale, you know, it's not like I tried this on big scale, but for me, that's what works, and that's what I go for. If I don't want to experiment too much, but want to really go for the best weed I can grow, you know, and I don't always do that. Sometimes I really go for trying new things out, you know, like the summer grow, I don't take as much good care of them. I might go on vacation, be gone for a week. I might get crazy spikes in temperatures in there and stuff. I don't have to battle with that in the winter. It's just so much harder to control the environment also during the summer.
Tell me about it. I was fighting 40 degrees outside and 38 in my tent with everything AC running full on.
Yeah.
I mean, we water more. I had some girl drinking 6 liters a day.
Crazy.
Which it's for me. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's possible if you give them enough humidity in the air, because they just need more humidity in the air if it's that hot. And also, of course, you need to give them water to drink, water to drink, water to drink. You know, then it is possible.
I went both ways. I raised my VPD. But it was to a point that is dangerous. When you wind flower and you're playing late flowers or mid flowers and you're playing 80% of humidity because your temperatures are too high, you start putting in balance. Okay, do I want to pre-plant? Do I want to lose this? There's this, there's that. So you have to play with everything. At least that's what I try to do. It's find, okay, there's a limit. I will not go over 80 when in flower. That's my limit.
I feel you, and that's already like, you know, like juggling with the mold creeping up on you, kind of, you know. But I mean, we gotta do what you gotta do, and we are learning with all of this. Every time we are doing it, we're learning, and that's what I think is the most important about it.
Always. So this is one of the things I love about growing. Whatever I'm growing is that I'm constantly learning new lessons every day. And when I think I know something, nature proves me wrong. But
of course it is. I feel you. We've been proven wrong so many times, that's for sure. One question I do have about this purple lemonade fast flowering. You grew her, you love her. Tell me about her. How was the grow going and how are the flowers?
So, super easy growing. Really, really super easy growing. Fast growing. She's huge. Comparing to the other seeds that I was popping different genetics at the same time, she was the biggest one. She took, I was growing her on a 4x4, and she took more than half of that 4x4 just for her. Beautiful structure, strong, big, massive buds. Not the densest buds, but oh my God, are they tasty. Oh my God. It's like, I can't even explain. It's like a 7-Up lemonade drink, soda, sweet, but at the same time, it's so good for the summer. It's refreshing and sweet and has this tiny sour aftertaste that stays there. Really, for the connoisseur, I'm pretty sure that you will like it if you try this one. And it's an easy growing, amazing harvest. So if you don't mind that the bud is not the densest and you're looking for that, I don't care. I'm looking for the terps always. And this one on terps, oh my gosh, amazing job.
Thank you so much.
Really.
And what do you think about the color?
Beautiful. She has trichomes that goes from red to purplish to pink and greens. I don't know. There's a whole palette of colors on this one actually. She's beautiful, my friend. You did I don't know who the breeder is and what was and how long he was devoted to this one, but he did it. He really did it.
Thank you so much. And you know other fastbud strains as well?
I have fast flowers. This is the only one I tried also for now. Other fast buds I've grown. Let me see, gorillas. I've grown strawberry. I've grown Bruce Banner. Oh my God! I still dream about that Bruce Banner. She can kick you.
Yeah,
she can kick you. That's for sure. But amazing plants. She was almost my height also.
Wow.
Big plants. Actually, all fast buds like I grew, all big, and the testers also massive. I have no idea. I'm dying here. There's a tester there. Heather already told me that there's no cheese in it. But I really had that cheese flavor in it. I think it was 2311.
2311?
Oh my God. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 2311 is a great cross. I agree. I have a little bit of her left, and she is the facets of the terpenes are crazy. They go from fruity to spicy. They're like all over the place, but super intense. Yeah, I had her too. I ran it.
So intense, yes. So, my friend,
amazing.
I really think you guys are doing an amazing job on the genetics you're growing. I wasn't growing out of flowers. I started growing out of flowers about 2 years ago. when I was a little bit sketchy. I mean, for 2 decades, and not 2 decades because I don't exist for that long, but for the past decades, autoflowers were not getting what you needed. And they proved me wrong. They really proved me wrong. They are there on the terpenes, they are there on the size, on the consistency. I mean,
and on top of that, the turnaround, the fast turnaround. Like when I grew the photoperiodic testers, even the fast but photoperiodic testers, I'm like, even though they went slow, but I was like, come on, I want to start a new run. Not that they were nice, but I was just like, I'm used to growing autos, and I'm like, come on, I want new ladies in my tent, and that's where what for me is the, they are on point. Plus, you have faster turnaround. That's just what I love about them.
That's true. They are really fast. I mean, depending on where you are, if you cannot grow outside, or if you don't have big summers in outside, I mean, autoflowers are perfect.
Yeah.
They grow in under any light, any conditions, anything. You just need to cover them so that don't get really super wet, and you will have some medicine for yourself grown for you. And respect to the autoflowers breeders around the world.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Fake, for taking your time. This was amazing. We're going to check in with each other very soon again. I can't wait for that. It was really a pleasure talking. And I'm going to make sure that you definitely get your hands on the next testers when they come out. And I can't wait to hear your opinion on them. And until then, never forget.
It's always 420 somewhere, my friend.
Yeah. All right. Take care, man. Thank you so much.
Grows love.
Fast Buds.